What's going on, everybody? It's Vengeance RVA. Today I'm bringing you guys the vendor reset rolls because in fact the vendors have actually reset their stock. So you guys already know what to expect. I would like to tell you guys that in this vendor we do have great gear mods, also with great weapons. So if you're interested, stay in tune for the video. Also, if you guys looking to just skip around the video and get straight to the pieces that you are interested in, look down in the description below and you guys will see timestamps with whatever gear pieces that are actually enlisted into the video. So without further ado, let's go ahead and hop straight into it. Alright guys, the first location you want to go ahead and check out is Autumn's Hope. What this gear vendor is actually selling is a great stamina mod. Comes with 261 stamina and 3161 skill power. This is one of the greater rolls, however it's not maxed out, but I do recommend highly to go ahead and pick a couple of these up. Alright guys, next location you want to go ahead and stop at is Camp Clinton. You want to speak to this special equipment vendor here, and what this guy is actually selling is a great custom M870 MCS. Comes with responsive, adapt, as well as fierce. Something I recommend is switching out adapt for something like maybe deadly or even vicious if you're looking to increase the crit chance versus the crit damage. But I do overall recommend picking this weapon up is because you can make it into a great crit damaging weapon. Alright guys, the next location you want to go ahead and consider checking out is the Cavern. What this gear vendor is actually selling is something that we always love, which is a damage to elites mod. Comes with 205 electronics and gives out a +3 damage to elites. Now this electronics mod is actually better than the last week's electronics mod. So if you're looking to get a little more skill power as well as that damage to elites still, go ahead and pick this up and replace those old mods. Alright guys, the next location you want to go ahead and consider checking out is this advanced weaponry vendor in the base of operations. What this guy is actually selling that might be of interest to pick up is this high velocity magazine. Comes with 6.5% critical hit chance, 4% critical hit damage, 11.5% magazine size. So if you're looking to go ahead and increase your crit chance on your weapons, go ahead and pick this up. I know that the critical hit chance on this gear piece is a couple of points shy from the max critical hit chance you can get, but this is actually not so bad. Alright guys, the next location you want to go ahead and go to is the terminal. You want to speak to this special equipment vendor here. He's actually selling 3 great pieces. Let's go ahead and hop straight into it. The first one being this Cassidy. Comes with train, destructive, as well as boomstick, which is the exotic talent for the weapon. Something I recommend is switching out train for responsive. You will have a hard hitting Cassidy here. Something else I do also recommend, something like for those Lone Star users, a dual Cassidy with this type of setup could potentially deal a lot of damage. 2 more things that this guy's actually selling. I'm gonna go ahead and hop straight into it once we scroll down to the mod section. One being this stamina mod. Comes with 267 stamina, 3,312 skill power. This is in fact great guys. Don't avoid this. Do not walk past this. Go ahead and pick this up because 267 is the highest roll you can have on your mods, but also having that skill power past that 3,000 threshold is something that you should be looking for. Something else he's also selling is this prototype performance mod. Comes with 7% support station range. Go ahead and pick this up in order to increase that support station range if you have a range build. This is a high roll for the support station range mods. Alright guys, going into the next location, which is the meat locker. Go ahead and speak to this weapons vendor here because what he's actually selling is a high velocity magazine. It comes with 7.5% critical hit chance, 4% critical hit damage, and 4.5% reload speed. Go ahead and pick this up. 7.5% is the max crit hit chance, as well as the 4% crit hit damage are the max amounts that you could have for those categories. Alright guys, the next location you could possibly consider checking out is the Last Call. You want to go ahead and speak to this weapons vendor because he's actually selling the weapon I have stopped seeing a lot of people use. They pretty much tend to use like the lightweight M4 a lot now in this meta, also the house. But you want to go ahead and check out this LVOA-C. Comes with Destructive, Fierce, and Intense. Now I know it don't seem like much. However, if you want a great PvE weapon, go ahead and check this piece out. You could roll Intense off the weapon for something like Deadly or even Ferocious, since Ferocious is one of the talents that have a lot of requirements. You can have Destructive, Fierce, and Ferocious on this weapon. Great for just increasing that base damage on your weapon, but also you could roll Intense off and put Deadly for a great PvE crit hitting weapon. Alright guys, you already know, if you see the Dark Zone, we're going to be at the Dark Zone vendors from here on out. First location you want to go ahead and check out is East 58th Street Checkpoint. What this guy is actually selling is some great Gunslinger gloves. Has the talent Savage, has 12% SMG damage, 5% critical hit chance, as well as 4% health on kill. You could go ahead and roll the health on kill on this gloves off for critical hit damage, and you'll have a well stacked gear piece right here, fellas. Alright guys, next Dark Zone location is East 46th Street. What this Dark Zone vendor is actually selling is a great prototype performance mod. Once again, for my crit lovers, 2% pulse critical hit damage is your max performance mod for pulse critical hit damage. Next location, East 31st Street. Go ahead and speak to this Dark Zone vendor because what she's actually selling is a great Omega rifle suppressor. It is 10. It comes with 17.5% headshot damage, 4% critical hit damage, and 2.5% critical hit chance. Go ahead and pick this up. I know it's like 1.0% away from max headshot damage. However, it's still a great piece, guys. Alright guys, this is going to be the last checkpoint to hit in this vendor reset roll. The last checkpoint you want to go ahead and check out is the West 53rd Street checkpoint. And what this Dark Zone vendor is actually selling is a great prototype performance mod. It has 2% pulse critical hit chance. Earlier we went over the pulse critical hit damage one, but this is also your maxed out pulse critical hit chance mod. If you're interested, go ahead and pick a couple of these up for your gear sets. Thank you guys for tuning in this week's vendor reset. Like I said before, you guys could expect this each week, keeping you guys up to date on the vendors reset. Also, I hope you guys found a lot of great pieces that you could add to the gear sets that you are building in order to improve them. I feel like this vendors reset had a lot of great mods and a lot of great weapons that you could potentially use to improve your sets. Thanks for tuning in once again, guys. Look out for next week's vendor reset roll because it will be coming next weekend. But also I am working on 2 builds to go ahead and release to you guys very soon. But thanks again, once again, guys. I'm sorry I can't thank you enough, but tuning in. Vengeance RVA is out.